Hello, epic viewers from around the multiverse. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another riveting, captivating, stellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What item might be unboxing? What item might be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What items encompassed inside this small, hefty, tangible, nifty box? Let's find out. I'm going to demystify the answer to that inquiry right here, right now. So bear with me. It'll only take me billions of picoseconds to extract the item from the box and subsequently flaunt it in front of the camera for you to feast your glorious eyes on. Here we go. The unboxing process is about to commence. Unboxing process is officially underway. What item have I extracted? What item have I drawn forth? What item have I elicited? Let's find out. This Amiibo figurine is known by the moniker of Little Mac. Is Little Mac a paradigm of perfection? Is this figurine the epitome of resound perfection? Is this figurine the embodiment of perfection? Let's find out the subjective. Is this the quintessential Amiibo? I do not believe so, but you're entitled to your own subjective opinion. Now, when you assess this figurine's merits down to the nitty-gritty details, you will come to the conclusion that this figurine has a stellar sculpt. At least I believe you would come to that conclusion. I've been presumptuous. That's what I can deduce based on my visual prowess and based on how I perceive this figurine. Nonetheless, your opinion may be disparate than mine. Alrighty, so actually, before we meticulously analyze this figurine, let's look at the packaging. We have the cardboard back. The back is relatively bland and mundane. It has some vivid imagery encompassed on it, but the vivid imagery is far and few. We see a couple pictures of Little Mac, a couple pictures of the Mario Amiibo figurine. They're trying to promote the Amiibo figures. They're selling like hotcakes. Let's ravage the packaging. The integrity of the packaging has been compromised. Alrighty, so here we have the Little Mac Amiibo. I'm dainty. I lack physical prowess. Opening that box is cumbersome. I'm feeble. Alrighty, so when you examine this figurine, you can see that his deco, his shadings, his hues, his textures, his features are not abysmal by any means. They may not be of the utmost highest quality, but they're not egregious. Personally, I love his shadings, I love his textures, I love his hues, I love his deco, I love his aesthetics. What do I detest about this figurine? Well, he's pre-posed. He cannot be placed into any dynamic pose. He's sedentary. He's relegated to this particular pose. He's essentially a miniature statue. He's short in his stature. He's roughly 2 to 3 inches tall. So it's disappointing that he cannot articulate himself. It's disappointing that he lacks any semblance of articulation in any points of his body. It's disappointing that he did not come bundled with any accessories, but I did not expect to receive any accessories when I purchased him, so I should be a bit realistic here and shouldn't hope that accessories are obscured by the packaging and relegated to the depths of the box or to the bowels of the box, because making presumptions, let me revamp that, because making presumptions and being unrealistic will ultimately culminate in me being more agitated, more infuriated, more disappointed, and more imbued with rage than I ever have been before. It would have just been phenomenal if we had some accessories plastered to the packaging, or attached to the cardboard packaging. They could have been attached to the cardboard packaging via twist ties, but I shouldn't be so optimistic and so hopeful. Realistically speaking, for over $15, this figurine does not warrant the hefty, exorbitant premium price he asks. Even if you're an avid, devout Nintendo fan, he's still pricey. You may want to wait until his price plunges or until it plummets on the secondhand market. You can buy him via eBay or Amazon, after his price plunges. So post his price plunging, you should purchase him. However, prior to the advent of his price plunge-in, you should desist from purchasing him. So I should have abstained from purchasing the Little Mac figurine. I do like his aesthetics, I do love his deco, I do love his details, I do love his hues, his shadings, his textures, but he's only 2 to 3 inches tall, he's pre-posed, he's sedentary, he's relegated to this pose, he's stationary, he looks like he's poised for battle, he looks like he's primed for battle, he looks like he's about to pummel his adversary to death, but it's just not a worthwhile purchasing decision, in my humble opinion, for roughly $15. In hindsight and retrospect, when I look back, I do have qualms about this purchasing decision. I would have rather allocated the $15 elsewhere. So, I mean, that's my subjective, humble opinion. Your opinion may be disparate from mine, and if it is, please feel free to let me know your sentiments appertaining to this figurine via the comment section beneath this video. Maybe your sentiments implicitly contend that this figurine is meritorious, but for over $15 or for roughly $15, I just can't vindicate my purchasing decision. Purchasing this figurine was an impulsive, asinine, impetuous purchasing decision. For under $10, would I have been content with my purchasing decision? Would I have been jubilant? Would I have been buoyant? Would I have been gratified? Would I have been satiated? Perhaps, but for over $10, I mean, it's just too pricey. So I exceeded the parameters of my budget, and now I'm suffering the ramifications of my decisions. So it is what it is. I know for next time, if Amiibo is launched onto the market or into retail stores, then I just defer my purchasing decision, abstain from purchasing the item, and wait until the price plunges prior to the advent of me implementing a purchasing decision to procure the item. Now, if the price does not plunge, if it remains $15, or if it amplifies and I just forgo buying the item, it's as simple as that. I just, for now on, I'm going to not exceed a $10 threshold amid buying Amiibo figurines. So if they do exceed the $10 threshold, then I forgo buying them. I mean, it is what it is. That's my voluntary decision, and I live by my decisions. So I guess I'll brook just not buying Amiibos for $15 or more. That's all I wanted to divulge and apprise you of. I hope that you deemed this video to be enthralling and stupendous. So think twice before purchasing this figurine for almost $15 for under $10, and maybe inclined to purchase it if you relish the Punch-Out series. However, if you detest and disdain the Punch-Out series, if you're not an avid, devout, hardcore Nintendo fan, and if you don't deem Amiibo figurines to be enticing nor aesthetically appealing, then you may want to forgo the opportunity to purchase them. However, if you love the Punch-Out series, if you relish Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, if you're looking forward to the prospect of leveling up Little Mac in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and if you want to add more Amiibo figurines to your prodigious, stellar, stupendous Amiibo collection, then you may want to consider purchasing him. But in the context of my life, it would have behooved me to forego purchasing him. I don't have money that I could splurge like that, and the decision on my behalf was impetuous, so it was asinine of me to impulsively purchase him like that, because I love Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Little Mac. But however, that does not mean that this figurine vindicates a purchasing price of over $10. So That's everything I wanted to notify you once again. Sorry about reiterating myself. I just wanted to render it abundantly clear that I would have desisted from purchasing this figurine if I could reverse time, but I can, so it is what it is. I hope that you deemed this video to be fascinating and insightful. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.